Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have Withania frutescens. Oh, it seems the blackbird is also interested in it. The genus Withania is a very interesting, very important genus for medicinal plants. The most famous one is probably the ashwagandha, the main medical plant in Indian Ayurvedic medicine. So important that it is being called the Indian ginseng, because it's as important for the Indians as ginseng is for the Chinese. Then there is Withania aristata in the Canaries. I've also tried some Withania from the island of Socotra in the Indian Ocean. And here we have Withania frutescens, native to the Mediterranean and the Canary Islands. It seems to be native to the most arid places in the Mediterranean. I saw it a lot during the last couple days here on the coast of Andalusia. It's native to this area, but I never saw it fruiting, except here in the little town of San Jose. Funny thing is that around the town, I looked at it a lot in the desert and on the beaches and never saw it fruiting. However, here it is flowering and fruiting. I guess maybe this little park is receiving water from time to time. It is native, it is wild, it is most certainly not being planted, but it is being left here because, well, you might see trees and stuff here, but the surroundings of San Jose are quite desert-like. Usually the only woody plant is the dwarf palm, which you can see here on the hills. And so, yeah, a nice 2 to 3 meter tall shrub is better than no nice 2 to 3 meter tall shrub, no matter whether it's native or not. Like the other Withanias, this one is also a potent medicine. It's being used mostly for diabetes, but it also has a lot of other uses and a lot of other quite strange components which haven't been studied thoroughly. So studies on this stuff are ongoing. It's in the family Solanaceae, a very ambiguous family. Most of the plants in the Solanaceae are toxic to us, but there are also a lot of medicinal plants and also a lot of edible plants like tomatoes, potatoes, peppers, eggplants and so on in this family. A lot of the plants in the family Solanaceae are toxic as well as edible and used as medicine or drugs. Take for example the common tobacco, very toxic but still used as a drug, and it used to be used as a medicine. However, with Withania frutescens, one paper says, yeah, it has different medical properties and they don't seem to be side effects, so it doesn't seem to be toxic to humans. Now let's find a couple fruits. Oh, here, see those calyxes? Here the fruits have already fallen out, but here we have a couple where the fruits are still inside. Very similar to Physalis, the fruits grow inside those big calyxes. Don't fall. Okay. Must say, compared to other Withanias, Withania aristata from the Canaries, which must taste, yeah. Well, Withania somnifera, the ashwagandha, was more horrible. This one, sour, but together with the sourness, I sense some bitterness. Look at that, here some animal has been collecting them. However, some of the fruits, it seems the fruits are simply falling to the ground and then are being foraged by animals. So the main taste is a mild sourness. There is also a bit of bitterness, and a bit of this complicated Solanaceae flavor, like, yeah, it's a bit like bell pepper flavor. Those Solanaceae flavors are very hard to describe. I mean, imagine such stuff like eggplants and peppers and even tomatoes. They have quite a complicated flavor palette. What else can we say? Well, small leaves, Let's show you the flowers. Where are the flowers? A couple are still flowering. Come on, I saw flowers just a minute ago, man. It's not that the flowers are very spectacular in those plants, but people told me to show the plants properly, together with bark and such things. Well, here is the bark. Here in this calyx there is still one fruit. Let's try it. Yeah, sour with a trace of bitterness and a trace of pepper flavor, but without the hotness of peppers. Come on, man. One flower. Well, here is a flower, however, it's already desiccated. Yeah, it seems, yeah, for all the other plants I saw, the season was basically over. You could find only dried up brown calyxes. Here you still find a lot of green calyxes, and a couple of them also still have fruits. But it seems the flowering season is almost over. I think I saw a flower or two somewhere, but now I cannot find them anymore. Well, folks, what do you think about Withania, about ashwagandha and its relatives? Have you ever used them medicinally? Have you ever eaten them? As I said, some of them are actually not too bad. Some varieties of Withania aristata almost taste like the little physalis they look like. Tell me your opinion on them. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and sometimes incredibly fruit-rich desert of Cabo de Gata. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.